You know, sometimes you got to put these journalists in their place. You got some of these commentators that never played the game, never played the game of basketball before, but want to do all this talking. Well, today on ESPN First Take, JJ Redick got sick of it. He's a former NBA player who got on Stephen A. Smith's life. And even though Stephen A. has played some basketball before, I believe for a junior college, Winston-Salem University, that was like Division 8. Stephen A. was still better than Skip Bayless, who does a lot of talking, who averaged about 1.3 points per game for his high school coming off the bench. Well, today, JJ Redick got side of Stephen A. Smith talking sideways out the side of his mouth and got at him a little foul. Hey, 3J, do we got that clip? Listen to this clip real quick.
He's coming off year 20, age 38, a long playoff run where he's had to play a ton of minutes with an injury. And it's just human nature that you would begin to say, oh, maybe I'm nearing the end.
Go ahead, Wendy. I mean, I listened to every word JJ just said. I don't understand much of what he just said, but I listen. But go ahead, Wendy.
Well, you didn't play,
you first,
Stephen A.
and then I'll try. Exactly.
You didn't play.
I didn't comprehend. I'm sorry.
You don't understand athletic mortality. 3 games at wherever South Dakota, Winston-Salem State doesn't count.
Yes, I got you. I understand. I got a degree and I'm here on TV with you. I must be doing something right.
Oh, you're definitely doing things right.
You damn right.
Okay, so clearly Stephen A. Smith had to bite back after JJ threw him under the bus, letting him know he played about 3 days for South Dakota, Winston-Salem University. But in all seriousness, Stephen A. Smith does have a degree, and we all know he's making a lot of money with ESPN, millions of dollars. But it does beg the question. These commentators and these journalists sometimes they look like they're out of touch with what these players feel. Of course LeBron is feeling like in year 20, after he didn't reach the finals and get to the championship, maybe thinking about hanging it up. Do I still got it? Versus a journalist that's just sitting on the couch eating chips and cookies, and each time the game or something goes off, they making a real reaction to it. I'm like, they lost again. JJ also wanted to know, why are we talking about the same 2 or 3 teams in rotation? The Lakers just got bounced out of the playoffs in dramatic fashion in a 4-game sweep. But yet and still, we're talking about what moves can the Lakers make in the offseason that could put them over the top. Why aren't we talking about the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic that should have probably won his 3rd MVP straight? The man is a beast. You got so many people out there talking about we don't even know who the Nuggets are. We ain't never even seen the Nuggets. We ain't, who is this team? They came out of nowhere. Talk about them more. They in the finals? And this is what he's talking about. But, you know, Stephen A. Smith definitely had an answer for that from the journalistic standpoint. Like, listen, Denver Nuggets can win the championship, but that ain't no ideal destination. I know ideal location versus a Los Angeles. you see a Hollywood. That's where he's coming from. Listen to this clip.
Because we have not done a good job of selling the rest of the NBA. I want to know more about Jimmy Butler. I want to know more about Nikola Jokic. I want to talk about Michael Porter Jr. coming back from multiple back injuries and being a key piece on a finals team. I want to talk about Eric Spoelstra, who has a chance to win a championship with Jimmy Butler. Talk about that. We don't do a good job of selling what the NBA is, which is 30 teams, 450 players, multiple superstars. The fact that people are now being like, oh, I didn't realize Nikola Jokic was good. Well, let's put him on TV more.
JJ Redick. The NBA became what it is because it gravitated to individuality. Even though the Boston Celtics were a great team and the Lakers ultimately were a great team, they sold Magic and Bird. Okay? Michael Jordan comes along. They sold Michael Jordan. And obviously all the names that we don't need to get into followed. They sold the individual.